9 things highly successful almost never complain about, says a psychologist. As a psychologist, I can tell you that our mindset, attitude, and the way we approach and handle situations play a significant role in our success. Success isn't just about wealth or fame. It's about how we handle ourselves in our daily lives, our resilience, and our ability to remain positive and focused on our goals even when faced with adversity. Successful people tend to embody these attributes. They rarely complain. They are solution-oriented, and they have an exceptional ability to manage their emotions. But what exactly are the things they almost never complain about? Based on my years of experience as a psychologist, I've identified 9 key areas that successful people rarely find fault with. Below is a sneak peek into the world of successful individuals and the things they tend not to complain about. 1. They don't complain about failure. Failure is an inevitable part of life, and more so in the journey to success. However, highly successful people do not see failure as a setback. Instead, they view it as a stepping stone to greater achievements. They understand that failure is simply an opportunity to learn and improve. They don't complain when they fail. Instead, they analyze what went wrong and how they can prevent it from happening again. You won't hear them blaming others or circumstances for their failures. They take full responsibility for their actions and use the experience to grow and become better. This mindset allows them to remain resilient in the face of adversity and bounce back stronger than before. 2. They don't complain about other people's success. Successful people understand that everyone is on a unique journey. They do not waste time comparing their progress with others or feeling envious of someone else's success. Instead, they focus on their own path and celebrate the accomplishments of others. They understand that another person's success does not detract from their own. Rather than complaining or feeling threatened, they look at successful individuals as sources of inspiration and motivation. They see the achievements of others as proof of what's possible and use it to fuel their own ambition. In essence, they operate from an abundance mindset, believing there's enough success for everyone, instead of a scarcity mindset that views success as a limited resource. 3. They don't complain about being too busy. While many people complain about having too much on their plate, highly successful individuals see it differently. They appreciate a full schedule as it signifies growth, opportunities, and progress. They understand that being busy is not a burden, but a sign of a life filled with purpose and productivity. Rather than complaining about their packed calendar, they strategize and prioritize their tasks. They see every commitment as an opportunity to move closer to their goals. Being too busy is not a problem for them, but rather a testament to their thriving personal and professional life. 4. They don't complain about their past. Life is not always a smooth sail. We all have our share of regrets, mistakes, and past experiences that didn't go as planned. But successful people don't sit around complaining about their past. They know that dwelling on the past does not change it and only steals joy from the present. They understand that their past, no matter how painful or difficult, has shaped them into who they are today. Rather than complaining, they embrace their past, learn from it, and use it as a foundation to build a better future. They choose to focus on the lessons learned and the strength gained from overcoming past challenges. Successful people do not let their past define them, but use it as fuel for their journey towards success. 5. They don't complain about the success of their team. Success is often a collective effort, especially in a team or organizational setting. Highly successful people understand this and don't complain when their team members shine. Instead, they celebrate the victories of their colleagues and subordinates. They understand that the success of their team is their success too. Rather than feeling threatened by the accomplishments of others, they see it as a reflection of a healthy, functioning team that they are a part of. Successful people are secure in their abilities and understand that recognizing others' achievements doesn't diminish their own. They lead with kindness and empathy, creating an environment where everyone feels valued and motivated to perform at their best. 6. They don't complain about everyday inconveniences. We've all had those days when nothing seems to go right. The morning coffee spills, traffic is worse than usual, the computer crashes in the middle of a crucial task. It's easy to complain about these everyday inconveniences, but successful people have a different perspective. They see these minor setbacks as just that, minor. They understand that these little inconveniences are a part of life and not worth wasting energy over. Instead of grumbling about a flat tire or a delayed flight, they adapt and make the best out of the situation. Maybe they use the extra time to catch up on some reading or brainstorm new ideas. 7. They don't complain about lack of time for hobbies. Now here's a fun one. Many people often complain about not having enough time for hobbies or leisure activities. I'd love to paint, but where's the time? Or, I wish I could play guitar, but I'm just too busy. Successful people, however, don't let these become just wishful thinking. They understand that hobbies are not just extras, but essential for balance and well-being. Instead of complaining about the lack of time, they carve out moments for what they love doing. Be it waking up an hour early to read a book or setting aside Sunday evenings for a game of chess. They know that life isn't all work and no play. They value their hobbies and make time for them, adding a dash of color and joy to their lives. 8. They don't complain about hard work. Hard work is an essential part of success. There's no substitute for it. Yet, many people complain about the long hours, the late nights, and the sheer amount of effort it takes to achieve their goals. Successful people, on the other hand, don't whine about hard work. They don't dread it. They embrace it. They know that success doesn't come easy, and it requires dedication, commitment, and yes, a lot of hard work. Instead of complaining about the grind, they roll up their sleeves and dive in. They understand that the road to success is paved with challenges and obstacles that require hard work to overcome. If you're seeking success, but find yourself moaning about the effort it requires, remember this: no one said it would be easy, but everyone will tell you it's worth it. 9. They don't complain about the journey. Arguably, the most vital point to remember is this: successful people don't complain about the journey towards achieving their goals. Every success story has its chapters of struggle, uncertainty, and even failure. But instead of complaining about the difficulties of the journey, successful individuals embrace it as part of their growth. They know that every step, whether forwards or backwards, is a part of their unique path to success. They understand that it's not just about the destination, but also appreciating and learning from the journey. Final thoughts. As we navigate the journey of success, it's crucial to understand that less complaining and more embracing is key. The way you perceive yourself has a powerful impact on how you approach and shape your life. Your perspective on failure, hard work, everyday inconveniences, and even other people's success can significantly impact your journey to success. The 9 points we discussed today pretend to offer an insight into the mindset of highly successful individuals. As you reflect on these points, consider how they resonate with your personal and professional life. Are there areas where you could complain less and embrace more? Is there room for a shift in perspective? In the end, it's not about striving for perfection, but seeking progress. As the saying goes, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So why not take that step today? Which one of the points above resonated the most today? Also, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive new videos like this in your inbox every day.